Yeah,
Um,
there's a lot of artists out there just like her that have had so many issues and that have been pried upon by the mainstream and centralized music industry that's out there, from record labels to streaming platforms, you
mhm,
name it,
yeah,
to producers. And they just absolutely get screwed in so many different ways. And they're looking for new avenues, very similar to like what you guys are doing, whether it's within Web3 and blockchain or it's Web4, like you talk
yeah,
about. They want new revenue channels. They want new ways to, make it theirs and to have that security and to have that reliability, to have that reach, to have accurate analytics. Um, well, what are some ways? I know you've kind of talked about it a little bit that maybe this benefits artists uh, tremendously versus the system that we exist in now. Just some basic examples, maybe.
well, I mean, the first thing is to protect their music, right?
Hmm.
So though it can't be stolen, there's no file to steal. You can't download something, right? So that's one. Um, the next thing is that they do know they have their analytics. They know what they're making, right? It's not like they're in the dark. Keeps everybody honest. You know what I mean? Keeps them honest with the label as well. You know, so Keith Urban doesn't have to take the label's word for it either. You know what I mean? He knows what he's making, right? Where's my paycheck? You know,
Hmm.
um, they'll know that. The other thing that I wanted to do, which I'm going to implement it, is we have our own token, an in-app token, and it's not on the blockchain. It's actually an in-app token that will be bought and sold and traded on that for money and products. You know, um, that's one of the things I believe would be an added benefit to have your own. You know, since I own my own bank, it would be
Hmm.
better to use that system and keep and have NFTs or anything else that people want to do in that kind of a crypto world. You know what I mean? Without being on the blockchain, so to speak, and more safe. You know, and the advertising, of course, we have jumbotrons and stuff. I will not allow any kind of advertisement on the music. I won't allow it before or after the music. It only be product placement on the app. I am not allowing anything to interfere with the music. I'm a writer myself. I think it's offensive to have. Even watching YouTube's offensive. You know, you're watching something and then they
Hmm.
just cut for a break. I mean, that's horrible. I mean, it's nonsensical to have something like that. I don't think if you need to pay money for something like that, then just make the customer pay for it. Don't do both. You know, here you and that was irritating to me. You have cable, you're paying a lot of money, you know, 150, $200 a month, but then you're still watching commercials. You're paying for the
Yeah.
service. Why am I paying for a commercial too? You know what I mean? So kind of like one or the other, right? The other thing I wanted to do is I have, which is in there already functioning, is a live stream. So on my system, so that they're able to talk to their fans and tell them what's going on. They can have their own private concert on there. If COVID hits again or whatever, they can do it from their living room and they can still make money. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Live concerts, live home concerts. They can do a live shot concert if they want to do it. You know, in that way. I have other ways of doing it where they can do actual take a camera and plug into the system and actually have real, you know, studio cameras, you know, filming it if they want to do it that way. But there's other ways. Like I said, you know, I think it may come to that if these super bugs keep coming down the line. You know, I mean, you just can't stop commerce. You know, because when money stops moving, then we go into massive recession. You know what I mean? And it's not good for anybody.
Hmm.
So, I mean, when you cut money from the music business, you're cutting money from everybody's business. And people just don't think like that. They don't have the understanding of what economy really is. You're talking about when they tour, they have hotels and food, right? They have trucks, they have truckers. All of these things, the hotel, everything is being uh, done. The actual backline people, the musicians, everybody has to be paid, you know, and there's a